A week and a bit ago, I started Cope with Hope. And I started it after reading this quote that my sister had sent. She had posted this on Facebook. And once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure, in fact, whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain: when you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what this storm is all about. So we're definitely all in a storm, but we're all in different boats, and each boat is going through its own thing. And I thought a lot about that. And after I finished my prayers, I went out of the room and I asked my daughter, I said, I want to start interviewing people. And she said, for what? And I said, I just want to know how people are dealing with things and how they're going through these times. And these are troubling times. And like a lot of my friends used to, tell me how worried they were. And I used to keep telling them, stop reading so much news, stop watching television so much, and like balance it out. Get the information and then spend time like really healing yourself and going within. And I mean, there's so much work to do by the time you finish doing all the housework and the cooking and the cleaning. You have but a short window of time for yourself. And I said, well, I'd like to tell everybody that, let's sit, and we are very privileged. We have a roof over our heads, we have food to eat, we have lovely beds to sleep on, we have water to drink, water to bathe in, to wash our hands with. So let's at least use our time to be grateful, to be positive, to acknowledge the times when we're not feeling positive, of course, not to pretend anything, but to really take responsibility for ourselves. And like when we're feeling a little chit, when we're feeling a little, like not so happy, and like the mind is feeling a little grumbly and you're irritated about something, because we're human and we're going to get irritated and a little angry and a little upset maybe. That's the time to really take responsibility for yourself and step back and take a little time out and do a little meditation. Count on your fingers all the things that you can be grateful for, starting with the fact that you woke up in the morning, the fact that the sun shines, the fact that the birds are singing these days. Just that, and just be with your breath, and I'll talk more about it during my meditation sessions. So today I'm going to be interviewing Leena Mukhi, and a lot of you know who she is. I met her when we were both teaching at Kumkum Shah. We were both teaching at Kumkum Shah's at Miramar. We loved Kumkum, and we were a group of girls women, young women, or just women, who taught the classes along with Kumkum. And we spent a lot of time with each other, a lot of loving times with each other, and we had a lot of fun. Leena Mukhi is one person who is always smiling, who's always ready to try something new, who's always taken fashion on board and done something with it. She's a girl who takes on challenges, wants new things. She's always on the go. She's a lovely energy to be around. She's a very, very sweet and generous person. So let me get her online, and so we can speak to her about what she's been doing and how she's been dealing with this time and keeping in balance and staying positive. And yeah, well, let's call her and find out how she is and what she's been doing. Waiting for Leena.
Hi,
Hi.
hi, Nandinii. Hi, everyone who's taken the time to join this session. And thank you for the introduction. It was lovely, hearing about all our Kumkum days and those
Yes.
amazing times we had with her. Yeah. So,
Yes.
and of course, met all my lovely friends at that point of time.
Yes.
And the way we connected was just amazing.
Yes. So we'll take questions right in the end, and very soon I'll be posting this video. Leena, is your internet all right? I'm getting a little
Yes.
hazy picture.
Okay, now
Am I clear for you? Am I
very
clear for
clear,
you?
very clear, very clear.
It's slightly hazy here.
Okay, let me just check on my internet.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually switch off my other devices so it will be easier.
Yes. Yes. You take time. Take your time. So everybody, just remember tomorrow on Facebook Live, I'll go on at 5:45 for a meditation session.
Okay, is it
Yeah,
better
you can
now?
keep it. Yeah, it's still a bit hazy. Yeah, it's getting better. Getting
Now?
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not 100%, but getting better.
Yeah, because I can see you, hear
Sometimes
you
that happens.
clearly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Leena, tell me about a little bit about your day.
About my day now, about my day in general.
About
Actually,
your day now.
lot has changed now. Normally, you know,
Yes.
the day is hectic. You're up by 6:30, doing your run, whatever, going, and then now it's changed.
Yes.
Now no park for me. So now I wake up comfortably because of course I end up sleeping late, watching Netflix at night. That's my time to myself and relax. And then
Yes.
all I need my time. I always needed my time for my tea and coffee. So I just need to just chill, have my tea. And then 10:30, it's all work. I'm on my Zoom
Okay.
calls today. So we are working. We are working from home. Uh, and making sure that like now, since we can't go to office, the best thing we can do is for us, for at least the brands, is do a lot of things, at the back end of the brand. Lot of
Yes.
yes, so our social media, new concepts, what we're going to do. So we do a lot of brainstorming, and so the whole day basically emails, Zoom calls, and then of course my day involves cooking because at least I try and cook one meal since I have this time at home.
Yes.
I work out with my daughter. Niharika is with me, so we have an evening good workout session, which again we never
Lovely.
really got the time for. And yeah, and I'm spending time with family and being home. And my toddler, who always needs attention, you can get his attention 24/7.
Oh,
So,
yes.
so it's a pretty good life actually. I have no complaints. I do
Yes.
miss my friends. I do miss going to work and being in office, and that energy we have in office. We have a lot of
Yes.
charged energy in office. So I miss that,
Yes.
but I'm happy. It's been a good break.
That's lovely. And what is it that's keeping you like very positive at this time, or what is some skill that you feel that you've taken up, which you feel is helping you to be in like good balance and happy? One particular thing, not with work, but just generally.
So I just think being around, my daughter especially, being around her is what makes me very, very happy. I have one
Oh,
who's not with me now, but being
yes,
around Niharika, talking to her, going through the day with her, even though I'm working when she's around, and her, it's that really makes me very happy.
very happy,
Yeah, because
lovely.
this time, because both of us otherwise are working, or then when we are back, we are going out, or we have some dinner planned. So this time that you get to spend with your family is
Yes, it's
is
very
just
precious.
it's very precious. Yeah, very
It's
very
very, very
precious.
precious. I think I'm going to try taking it a little somewhere very
Is
Okay,
it?
that's better.
And
This is better.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
this is much better. This is much better. Okay, yeah, one sec. This is better. One second, huh? I'm going to just take it a little behind. So that, yeah. Okay. I don't know why they're going on and off. Yeah. Okay. So, but sometimes the internet is just not so great.
Yes, I know. I know.
Can, can you hear me
That
properly?
I can hear you, see you, everything perfect. I hope everybody else can,
Okay, great,
hear
great.
us as well.
Guys, is it okay for everybody else? Can you just let us know, Mohini? Maybe disconnect and start again, someone saying. Okay, let's disconnect and I'll start it again.
Let's,
Huh?
yeah. Okay.
Yeah? I just remember
Yeah.
that I was asking you about what's keeping you happy at this time, huh?
Yes. Okay.
Hi guys, I'm back again and I'm sure this time it's going to be fantastic. So waiting for Leena. Thank you so much for bearing with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you everyone. I'm waiting for her. She's coming. Hi. Yes, now it's super, super, super
Okay, now it's
clear.
fine. Okay,
It's
great.
lovely now. Yay, yay, yay.
Yeah, I know.
I'm super happy.
So sorry about that.
No, no, not at all. Okay, so I was asking you, what is the best part of this time for you? And you were talking about your daughter, Niharika.
So yeah. So Neharka, spending just being with her, around her, she has this
Yes,
energy in her, that
yes,
just makes everything around you happy. And
happy.
you have known me to be always positive in my face. So
Yes,
yeah. So it's just so Neharka's love of her life is Tobbler. So Naren and me
oh,
just have to be,
yes,
around Tobbler and Neharka all the time. So yeah.
how lovely. What would be your mantra for life?
My mantra for life is very simple.
Yes,
Just be happy in your space and do what you
lovely.
have to do without hurting anybody. And I just believe in that. And eventually, um, you attract the right people in your life if you just be calm and if you just, be at peace with yourself, you just
Yes.
attract the right people into your life. So it's as simple as that.
And also, if your life was a movie, what would it be? What genre would it be? And who would you want to act in it?
My life is like a little movie.
I know, that's why.
My life is really, it would be something on, definitely, it will be an on the go movie
Okay.
with a
Very
like
modern.
totally action packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I enjoy everything I do in my life, whether it is my work, touch wood,
Yes.
that gives me a lot
Yes.
of happiness. Being the mom I am,
Yes.
I think being the wife, I'm my husband's right across me. But yeah, just and being the friend I am,
Yes.
So and everything I've done in my life, I've been happy with. So
Yes.
I mean, I was really happy when I was teaching in Kumkum's class. It just
Yes.
gave me a lot of joy. I was
Yes.
extremely happy. I mean, I'm extremely happy with Leena Taira, which has been my first venture in my
Tell them a
life.
little bit about Leena Thaira. Tell them a little bit about
So
Leena Thaira.
yes, so Leena, see, I've always wanted to do a lot of things in my life, right?
Yes, that
So
I know.
yeah, so Leena Taira just happened out of meeting this wonderful person. Like Taira, our kids were together in play school, and we just hit it off. I was the very enthusiastic young mother who wanted to make friends because no one my age had kids that time. So, and we just started this venture, and today we have a store. It's been a If I say it's been a beautiful partnership, it really has been. There's been a lot of understanding. There's been a lot of trust. There's been a lot of. It's all been good. So that is, my designing is my first love. And about 5 years ago, I mean, again, with coming back to my other work,
Yes.
that is my two brands, my babies. I should really call them my babies because I've literally made them. So it's that's
And
complete.
guys, everybody, I swear by her face products. I use them every single day. I cannot live without them. Leena knows. So please start with Cocoon.
Yes. So actually, the founder of Cocoon is a very close college friend of mine, Mohit Lalwani. And we, as such, we are like family. His wife, Naren, me, we are constantly meeting each other for drinks. So over drinks, it was like, I'm planning to start a brand, and I was like, "Hey, you're trying to start a brand. I want to tell you what I want, in your brand." So he said, "Why don't you come to office?" It was as simple as that. Why don't you come to office and meet me? And that's literally how it started. I went to office to tell him what I would want in his range, and and it was like, okay, I'll come twice a week. I'll sit with the R&D
Yeah.
people, and now I can work 7 days a week and 365 days a year, and that's what the brand is
Wow.
taking.
So tell them what the products are.
So the idea behind the idea behind making Cocoon was to make functional. I just felt that we had a lot of good brands. I mean, it's not that I would say anything is bad, but I just felt that we were still hunting, we were still looking. There was a huge gap between someone who wanted to just use an Olay as compared to
Yes.
somebody who wanted to reach out to a La Mer or a Estee Lauder. So there was a
Yes.
huge gap. Even so, I just wanted to do something for the aspirational masses, the ones who wanted to actually use the Estee Lauder and the La Mer. So because the functionalities there are obviously we all
Yes.
know how they
Yes.
products work. So I wanted to bridge that gap. I wanted to have the price points right.
Yes.
And with more, I realized that that's possible. We could
Lovely.
make a great functional product, and we don't need to, have those price points. So and because he's been in this industry, he's been in the industry. He's made a lot of brands because he used to sort of formulate and supply ingredients to all the big brands. So,
Lovely.
for him, making a product was like just, the most easiest thing to do.
That's fantastic.
What to make. And then, of course, I got into the packaging, I got into,
Yes. The
all
design
the
part of it.
things, that
You
went
brought the Leena into it.
I got the lead.
You brought the Leena
Of course,
into
with
it.
a lot of help, a great team,
Yes.
and yes, a great team. I had a great research and development team working under me. I had, the right marketing, social media. So all that actually makes the brand.
Lovely. So Leena bought a little gift hamper for me on one hand, and on the other hand, there were 3 plates of safe puri from her
Oh yes,
favorite bhel puri wala opposite
oh
Azar.
yes, yes.
And
That
I
was
mean, it was a perfect combination.
yeah, that was right outside my store.
Yeah.
Big temptation in the evening when he
Yeah.
comes in the evenings, like a big temptation to have safe food.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
Leena brings her Leena self with her wherever she goes, which is lovely.
I had to
And
get
you're
too addicted.
well, I'm addicted to both the bhel puri and your product. So
And the products,
so
yeah.
your intention has worked. And what about your other brand, which is now becoming a .com, which is amazing?
Touch wood. So
Yeah.
basically, Captain Zack is. So we all, as you know, I've always had a pet at home, and
Yes.
and Zack is Mohit's dog actually. So Mohit and Mumtaz. They are. We have a foundation, by the way. They have a foundation called the We Love Animals Foundation.
Oh, lovely.
They actually have a rescue cat right now at home who was pregnant and she gave birth in their house. So they have like seven
Okay.
cats and that. And the whole idea was, cropped up because Mumtaz literally told Mohit that you make so many things, and why don't you make something for Zack, a shampoo? Because I'm just not happy with what I'm using.
Yes.
And Mohit came to office and he's like, we have to make something for the pets, yeah, Leena, because
Oh, cute.
look at the shampoos. The labels don't have anything. I don't know what to use for that. So I
Yeah.
said, that's a great idea, and that's literally how it started.
Wow.
So we started working on shampoos. There's a lot that goes into making a pet shampoo because the pH has to be right. People don't
Yes.
understand that they are actually allergic to perfumes. So
Yes.
we had to keep it fragrance free. We wanted to keep it fragrance free, and
Yes.
so we wanted to do all things right for our
Yes.
pets because I mean, we have to take care of their skin. They have
Yes.
extremely sensitive skin.
Yes.
And that's how the brand just happened. We started with those shampoos. We ended up doing a lot of other things in our range, list shampoos, a paw butter, which is a big success. And then,
Lovely.
of course, the next step we reached where we decided to launch a wet care range. So,
Oh, wow.
so we actually have a wet care range for our pets because since we realized that these natural ingredients work so well on skin and hair, so why
Yes.
not on our pets? And we
Wow.
launched something for itching and something for ticks and fleas.
Amazing, yeah, Leena. You're really a rock star in every way. Really, it's
I said to
just
people around me, it's all the positive people or this energy that you attract. So I've been blessed. That's all I can say.
and you are a blessing to us all. It's both ways. You've been blessed, and for us, you are a blessing. Like when Kumkum
I am
heard that,
blessed is why I have you in my life too.
when Kumkum
And of
heard
course,
that,
Kumkum.
yeah,
I know
when
the biggest blessing in our life.
you know what she said when she heard that you're coming on, Leena, do us proud. I said, what do you mean? Won't I
That's
do you proud?
Kumkum.
She said, okay, even you. I said, but Leena, do us proud. So I also feel like that.
Yeah.
You do us
No, no,
proud,
no.
Leena.
Thank you. But you too. I still remember the time I used to meet you and I used to say, wow, I just love this girl. And I just love how calm and how composed and so right,
Oh
I
God,
just love that about you. So
how
yes, I've
sweet.
learned a lot from you.
How sweet. Tell me something at this time, during this time when you're home all the time. What do you do when things get too closed in? What do you do when everybody is like too closed in together? How do you deal with just cooling off and just like taking your little space?
Actually, I don't really have that problem. I just tell everybody
Okay.
I need my space and that's
Very
it.
good. It's best to be
Yeah.
direct. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I just feel that
Yeah.
transparency, being just honest,
Yes.
about what you feel is the best way
I
to take
agree.
things forward. There's no
Yeah.
point killing yourself, or there's no point, just trying to hide your feelings. I've never
I
been this
agree.
kind. For me, it's either
Yes.
black or white.
Yes.
So
Yes. I know that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's pretty simple, and
Yes.
that's what I have a lot of support at home. I have
Yes.
a lot of support from my mother-in-law. I have a lot of support from my husband. So it's as I told you, I don't want to keep saying, but yes, I feel blessed. I'm always around positive energy.
But the thing is, people don't understand that's the secret of grace. The secret of grace is actually feeling blessed all the time. When you feel that and you keep it simple, then you're constantly blessed more and more.
I
It's a
totally
big
agree
secret.
with that. It's a big
Yeah.
thing, and if you feel like that, you will just see this change in your life. You'll
Yeah.
automatically see a lot of positive things happening.
It's
Everything
so
that you
true.
ever wanted to happen, or you want in your life, just simply falls into your life. It's as simple as that. It just
It's
happens.
so true. It's so
You
true.
just let things be.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in. Always think good for everyone. I'm not trying to be Leena here, but just be happy. You always be happy for others is where you find happiness for yourself.
See, very important point. Always be happy for others, and that's where you'll find happiness for yourself. It's really very important. So before we went on, Leena, I think around 2 o'clock sent me a message. Do I have to prepare? And I said, yes,
I
just
feel
bring
so
love.
stressed.
Just bring love because I know that she's going to bring bucket loads of that into this session.
But
Yeah,
somewhere in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, it's going to be like as simple and as easy as chatting with Nandini as I always do. You know, whenever
yeah,
we meet, which is not often, but whenever we meet, we just have so much to talk to each other about.
yeah,
So it's as simple as that.
yeah.
And
That's
somewhere
it.
I was like, oh my God, so many people are going to be watching. So yeah.
No, but you're such a loving girl and you have so much positive energy to give that's the gift you bring here to this interview, you know? Okay. So going forward, what do you think what do you think is the way forward from, of course, now the lockdown is slowly, like today I saw my Kela wala sitting across the road. I was so happy to see him because I was worrying so much about him. Ki, what must he be doing? I hope he's getting enough to eat. And he looked the same. So, obviously he was okay. Slowly, things are opening up. But what do you see as the way forward from this?
So there are going to be a lot of changes. I mean, in a way, I think there are going to be some good changes also. As you rightly said, you worry about the people who, like your Kelawala and the other people where it's, where they're going to find it very difficult to sort of,
Yes,
adjust to this limited lifestyle. I would say the lifestyle is going to
yes,
be very limited. And
yes,
in a way, I think it was coming because I think everybody was going, and including me, oh God, I have to go here this Friday, I have to go here this Saturday, I have to go, so a
yes,
lot of that was happening.
yes,
And it just sort of grounded people. Um,
yes,
as far as economy is concerned, it's going to definitely take some sort of a hit. But I
yes,
know us, and I know the people, and I know everybody's going to bounce back. It's a matter
yes,
of time. So
yes.
I would just say at this point of time, look out for your Kelawala, look out for the cab who,
Yes,
drove you, look, out for the people, and just make sure that you ask them if they're okay, because that's,
yes,
most important, whether they need anything,
yes,
just as much as you can do, to help. I think you should do that. You should just reach out to people, help people.
yes,
That's what I would do. So,
yes. Yeah, yesterday in the morning, I was interviewing a friend of mine from Canada, and she said that she has changed in she's going local. And I think, I mean, like I know you also, you always get stuff from the Banya across, and I have also, I've always my grocers
yeah,
round the corner, Naveen stores, and I'm ever faithful to him, and I love all his products, and I'm going to continue to be ever faithful to him. And as far as the Kela Wala is concerned, Marion, he did have Kelas, and that's what made me so happy. And then I saw a couple of people buy, and I said, thank God, he is going to be looked after. And I think going local is very important because at least that way we'll support the shops around us because they do need our support, and also our house staff, our house help, they also need our support through this whole thing. Don't you think that?
yes, definitely. Like I have, just for example, I have staff who comes home. They don't live with us, so they haven't been coming.
Yes,
And so I get a lot of friends who call me and I mean, what are you going to do? How are you going to pay them? And I'm like, of course we must pay them
exactly.
because how else are they going to go through the month? There are
Yeah.
kids who are going to have to pay their fees, right? And
Yes.
yeah, so they might have to be a little adjusting to you, and there are people who might not just be able to pay them altogether. But I
Yes.
you but the important thing is to communicate to them that you are there and you will look after them.
Yes,
So that is
exactly.
most important. That communicate to them, tell them that okay, fine, maybe I'll pay you in, in installments. I won't pay you, but I
Yes.
will definitely, at the end of the day, pay you. So don't worry
Yes.
about it, and we have your back for any emergency or anything
Yes.
you need. So that's extremely important. Also, once this period is over, which is not really going to be over till they eventually find the right cure, but even be patient with them. If they're traveling, and if they are
Yes.
coming late because there is no transport or if there's, just I think we all have to now look out for the little things and be
Yes.
adjusting to them. So
Very important. We all have to look out for the little things and be adjusting to them. That's a very, very important point. I think we have to just offer kindness to everybody. More
Most
kindness.
important.
Yeah, yeah, it's
And
an
I just
important
feel it's a way
time.
of life. If you always, I mean, this is something again that I've been taught, and that just always put yourself in the shoes of the person across. Think
Yes,
what they are thinking. Feel what they are feeling, and then maybe you'll be able to forgive them for whatever they do, and maybe you'll be able to just let go of a lot of things you don't let go.
such an
So, yeah,
important point.
letting go is again, very important.
So, would you say forgiveness is a mantra for you? What is your forgiveness
Yeah, I
mantra?
don't have time to sit and hold grudges.
That's lovely. I love it.
There's a very nice saying, and I really like it. It's like, I spend so much time loving people that I have no space to, dislike or hate anyone. I don't think those words
Wow.
exist for me.
Yes.
If you don't connect with somebody, you stay away. You don't need to have strong feelings for them. Is
So
what I always say.
sensible. So sensible. That's
Because
really
when you have
sensible.
strong feelings, you're actually giving a part of you. You don't
Yes.
need to part with that part.
No, no, no. It's so true. Very, very. So that's forgiveness. We have so much love to give, there's no space for hate and dislike. And you don't have to part with a part of strong feelings. That's very,
Yes,
very well
conserve,
put.
conserve it for
Yeah.
all the things you love.
Wow. Conserve your strong feelings for all the things you love. Amazing. Yeah, it's true. It's absolutely true. So we've talked about gratitude, we've talked about forgiveness, we've talked about what does hope mean to you?
Okay, hope again. It's a very, very simple word for me. It's, hope is all about, again, wanting. When you hope for something, you always hope for the good things, right? You
Yes.
never hope for the bad things.
No.
So you just hope is, and in simple words, again, attracting all good things in your life.
Yes.
So you hope that everybody around you is doing well, has good health, is happy. So in short, I think hope, happiness, everything is all connected. It's all on the same plane.
Did you guys get that secret about hope? Her hope was for everybody else. It wasn't for herself. Hope that people are happy, hope that people get whatever they want, hope that people. So she's constantly asking for other people. And that is the secret of her success. What do you say, Leena?
I think so. I think because you know why? It's very simple because she's again giving out that positive energy.
Yes.
And when you somehow, have that positive energy going out, when you always think that, yes, I want some, it somehow just comes to you automatically. You just don't have to do anything then. So it's all about, you know, I have learned that do not get negative thoughts in your mind. My grandmom used to tell me that, when you say the wrong things or you say something wrong, any time of the day, there's one time in the day things come true. So always speak about
Oh,
good things,
wow.
send out good energy because that one thing will definitely come true in the day. So
Wow. So say that again. Explain it again to
So
me.
my grandmom, I was really close to my grandmom, and I used to live with her a lot. And she is, she always read the Granth Sahib every morning, and she used to keep telling me about these stories in the Granth Sahib, and so that's why my connection with Guru is very strong. But she always told me that there is one time in a day, in the 24-hour cycle, there is one time that whatever you speak, whatever you say will come true. So it's going to happen. So don't say anything wrong, don't say anything negative, don't wish for anything bad. Always think about nice things, always think about the good things, always hope for the good, and something will come right. So,
Wow. I love that.
yeah.
I'm not going to forget this ever.
Yeah, it's
Whenever the mind is
it's
thinking,
etched in my
wow,
memory.
what a
Thank
teaching
you.
this is. It's amazing. So, any other lovely words of wisdom like this or teachings like this?
The other thing she always told me is that whenever you feel not happy in the space you are, you know, do not look at people who are above you or you think are above you. Everybody's fighting a battle, but
Yeah.
always look at people who are lower than you, who don't have as much as you, and you will always be happy. So that's another thing she
Wow.
always told me.
That's another lovely thing. Yeah. Don't think of the lack. See the people who don't have.
Ha,
And
exactly.
yeah, and at this point there are so many people who don't have what
Don't
we have.
You know, I get a little shocked when people complain about even being home. And
Yes.
I actually spoke to somebody the other day and I said, you know, you are in a home, like a home where you have your air conditioners working, where you have a,
Yeah.
you know, your own room to go to in case you don't want to interact with the rest of the house. But think of the people, you know, when people are on the streets or when people are getting out. I said, they barely 10 people living in a 10 square feet home. What do you know, how are they going to survive? How are they going to live
Yeah.
there?
Yes.
So, yeah, so just
Yeah.
be grateful.
We have to be grateful for everything we eat. I mean, everything is available to us. Everything. We cannot complain. The way we have been, the setup that has been made for us by our country has been wonderful for us,
Yeah,
I
I
feel,
don't
and
think
we must be grateful.
yeah, we've got, I mean, I see everybody in the Master Chef in the making, you know, everybody, I see all
It's
those
true.
cakes and, you know, I'm embarrassed to even put what I can put. Yeah, so, you know,
Yeah.
I see people working out even more than ever.
Yes.
You know, so I am seeing people do all the things that I think I see a lot of, you know, Instagram stories where everybody is like, you know, chilling and with their kids and happy. And
Yes. Yes.
so, how can it be wrong? It's
Yeah.
not
There's,
wrong.
there's no time for complaints here. There's
There's
no
no
time
time.
for this. Yeah. I totally agree. Anything else, Leena, that you'd like to talk about? Give
I'm
us your
good.
words of wisdom.
No wisdom. No wisdom. I'm just so happy to be on the show with Nandinii. And as you all can, I think some people even commented. I didn't see it, but I was trying to
We'll
go.
see the answers. We'll see the
Yeah,
questions now. Should we
but
go through them? You
yeah,
finish what
so
you're saying. Finish
no,
what you're saying.
I just said that yes, the rappers always been like this. We've always been like this with each other,
Yeah.
and yes, and as I said before, you know, I'm blessed to have the right people in my life, and Nandini definitely is one of them. So,
I feel the same way about you. I'm blessed that you're in my life, and we've always had such a lovely, simple, sweet time together.
exactly, simple, sweet is the right word.
You know, I'll never forget coming to your house and having cookies, and then you guys coming to my, and
Yeah,
all the lovely, like table used to groan with food. But I remember the cookies, there was so much food, but you
I know.
remember the small cutie cutie. And Mohini, love my girls,
Yes,
love my Kumkum girls. I'll never forget the hummus that she had made in her
yes.
house. It's
I
little,
learned
little
hummus from
things.
her only actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned
We,
her hummus and her curry. Yes, Mooney.
We've had so much fun and so much love and such good music. Remember your mixed music tapes?
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember. I remember, and you know, I'm getting excited about the new song and you know,
Yeah.
trying it out in
Yeah.
class. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my
So it's the
God.
simple things that give happiness. So you want to see if there are any questions for you? For,
Sure.
just answer people.
I'm just getting a lot of good things from everyone, which is nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody agrees to what we said. That treat everyone with love and happiness and gratitude,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah. Respect and kindness are
respect,
imperative with
kindness.
all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but I want to just thank everyone for taking the time out and you know being there for us today.
Yes.
And I hope the session made some difference to everyone. That's the you know hope at the end of the day. Hope.
Yes. Well, my takeaway is your grandmother's story that just speak well, think well, because there's one thing you say that'll come true during the day, and So don't be negative because you don't want that to come true.
You don't want that.
I will never forget this. So thank you, everybody. It was lovely talking to Leena. Thank you, Leena.
Thank you,
I
Nandini.
mean, I knew this was going to be amazing. And
No, it
thank
was
you
a,
for.
yeah. Now I'm not stressed. I'm not. I don't have butterflies in my stomach. So yeah, I'm fine.
Well, the first person I interviewed was my friend Sony, and we've known each other since we were like 13. And then after a couple of interviews, I called her and I said, "Hey, Sony, can I interview you again?" So she said, "Why?" I said, "Because I think I was a bit nervous because that was my first interview." So she said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, even I was nervous." I said, "Yeah, and I was just like very formal. I don't know, I'm looking so formal, speaking so formally. So I'm going to interview her again because now it's more like just chilled."
Now you're just chilled. Yeah, I've been watching your interviews and you're so chilled. And that's the best part about it. And
Yeah.
honestly, that's what actually, when I finally said that, should I back out? And then I said, no, she's quite chill. It'll be normal. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you so much for your wonderful words of wisdom. And guys, this video, thanks to my friend Sharmila, she told me that put it up immediately. So as soon as I download it, it's going to be up so you can watch it. So you can tell all your friends who missed that. And tomorrow at 5:45, I'll be on Facebook Live for a short meditation. Love you, Leena.
Love you, Nandini. Love you, love you.
We have to meet as soon as this is over for Safe
Yes.
Puri.
Yes, we have
Yes.
to.
And thank you for your lovely products. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to us. Big hug to all.